Hello YouTube friends, Soul Sanctuary friends, welcome to day 3 of our app celebration challenge. If you're just coming to this flow later on down the line and you're not doing this as part of the challenge, then just enjoy it for what it is. It's going to be a really beautiful, empowering warrior flow. So this little mini challenge is all about tapping into our inner strength and our personal power. And like I mentioned, it's to celebrate the launch of the Soul Sanctuary app. So if you click the link below, you can come check the app out. The Soul Sanctuary is now cheaper, more affordable, more accessible than ever, and there are over 270 practices for you to sink your teeth into. So I would love for you to come and join our family. Right, let's get into this. We're actually going to get started standing up today. And we're going to come to the top of the mat. And this is where we're going to take our moments to ground and to arrive into the practice. So stand with the feet hip width apart. Take a little bit of softness through the knees. And then just allow the hands to hang down by the side of you. Close the eyes. Maybe lifting up the toes, spreading those toes, and then placing them down, grounding into the mat one by one. Taking very small shifts forwards, backwards, side to side. Just allowing yourself to check in with your ground, with your foundations, rooting into this space and arriving in this practice. Connecting to the breath. Noticing the rise and fall of the chest and belly. Not making any changes or any judgments on that breath, just allowing it to dance its way around the body. Taking a big inhale through the nose. And sigh it out through the mouth. Keep the eyes closed as you start to come back to that gentle sway and starting to make that sway a little bit bigger. So if you could let go of your body, of your movement, just 5% more than what you were doing a moment ago, then see how that would feel. And you don't even need to necessarily be moving the feet. The arms can just be gently swaying around you. Maybe your movement's feeling a little bigger and a bit more expressive today. And knowing that either way, no matter where you are, we're just checking in with how we feel. This sense of embodiment. What is my body asking me to do in this moment? What are my emotions doing, and how can I give life to those emotions through movement? So maybe making it just a little bit bigger, adding on another 5%. Maybe picking up one foot at a time. Like I said, you can have your eyes closed throughout, really just allowing yourself to be at one with this freedom. Maybe coming all the way down into a fold, or coming even down to the mat. And again, just add on another 5%. And just for a few moments longer, we're going to explore this sense of empowered freedom. This knowing that this is what I need right now. The ego might be getting in there saying, no, 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 this is silly, don't do it. Let your body and your emotions do the talking. And wherever you are, taking the next couple of breaths to just make your way back to the top of the mat. Slowly, slowly coming to find stillness. And let's take another releasing breath. Inhale. And let it go. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, soften the knees, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen, create space through the spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way up, come to standing. And then exhale, release those hands through heart center. Inhale, take the arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, create space. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. Reach those arms tall. Exhale, hands through heart center. Inhale, take the arms up. Take hold of the right wrist with the left hand and take a stretch over to the left side. So you're getting this beautiful opening all through the right side of the body. Inhaling as you find length here. And then exhaling as you move just a little deeper into that space that we created. And coming back through center, take hold of the left wrist with the right hand. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, take that stretch over to the side. Opening into the left side body. And then releasing all the way back. Just float those hands softly down to the side. Roll the shoulders back. Inhale, sweep those arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, create space. Exhale, place the hands, step it all the way back to plank. Take an inhale here. Exhale. Bring the right knee to the nose, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, step that right foot to the outside of the right hand. Drop the back knee down, find lizard. So the option of staying up on the hands here, this might feel really nice. You could put your hands on blocks if you need a little bit more height, or you can bring your elbows to a block or down to the mat for a bit more depth. The option to sway in your lizard. Just finding that little side to side motion. On an inhale, coming all the way up, grounding into the hands, tuck under the back toes, step that right foot back to that plank position. Inhale, left knee to nose, exhale here, and then inhale, step that left foot to the outside of the left hand, drop the back knee down and come to find that lizard. Again, maybe feeling into a little bit of movement side to side. Just being mindful that the ankle doesn't collapse here. We want to keep that long middle toe in line with the knee. And then coming to lift back up onto the hands. Tuck under the right toes, lift the right knee. Step it all the way back to plank. Take an inhale. Exhale, either modify lowering down to the knees or coming down through chaturanga. Inhaling, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Taking a moment in your downward facing dog, what is it that your body is asking for? Can you find that sense of freedom that we had standing up? And can you take that and add it into your downward facing dog? And maybe it morphs into something that doesn't look anything like a downward facing dog. That's okay. Because you are doing what your body is asking for. On your next inhale, step or float the feet to the outside edges of the hands or outside edges of the mat. Drop the bottom down, find Malasana. And you can sit yourself up on a block here and have a supported Malasana. You're going to place the fingertips down and just shift side to side. As you do and as you breathe, really check in with that hip space. So all of our warriors, or the majority of our warriors, are working into the hip. So whether or not that's a square hip or an open hip, it's all about those alignment cues. So we just want to be checking in with this hip space first, noticing the difference between open and close. Ground down through the hands, step it all the way back, find downward facing dog. Sweep the right leg up, square hip. Holding here, really pushing through those shoulders, strong. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Now step that right foot through between the hands. Come to find warrior one, or you can flip that back heel up and modify your warrior one into a high lunge. Reach the arms high up into the sky. Option to gaze towards the thumbs, or you can keep that gaze out in front of you. From here, so in your higher lunge and your warrior one, we're working with a square hip. So bring the hands to heart center, and we're gonna push ourselves forwards to find our other square hip warrior to warrior three. So power up, push it forwards, find the balance. Lift that back leg, chest drops, so we've got that beautiful long line, square the hips. Breathing here. Strong through those right side glutes, core is engaged. And then a big step back, find the warrior one again. Inhale, reach the arms. Exhale, float the hands down, step it back to plank and work through your vinyasa. You can either come down through the knees and modify, or take it through chaturanga. Meet back in the downward facing dog. Left leg sweeps up, square hip. Inhale here. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, step left foot through between the hands. Plant that back foot down, warrior one, or you can have the back heel up to modify. And if you're unsure about this position of the hips, you can literally bring your fingertips to the hip bone to check in and see if they're facing forwards. Now, hands come to heart center, and then we push forwards. Find that balance as we come to take our warrior three. Hip is square, holding here. Inhale. Exhale. Another breath, beautiful and strong through the body. And then slowly take it the whole way back. Reach those arms up. And then exhale, place them down, flowing all the way through your vinyasa, modified or not, knowing what you need from this practice as always. And on your next inhale, we're going to step or float those feet to the outside edges of the mat, drop the bottom down, finding your malasana again. Fingertips are down, shifting those hips side to side. And then come to find stillness, hands to heart center. Power up through the legs as we lift all the way to standing to the count of 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Heel toe the feet together, hands are down by the side. Take an inhale, sweep the arms high. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, place the hands, step or float back, lowering down, chaturanga or down to the knees. Inhaling, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right foot steps between the hands, warrior one. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, push forwards, warrior three. Exhale, take it back, warrior one. Inhale here and lengthen. Exhale, open out, warrior two. Holding here, grounding down through that back foot. Glutes are working super hard. This right leg going out towards the right. And then from here, humble warrior, interlace hands behind the back. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, dip it down. Right shoulder comes to the inside of the right knee. And allow the head to hang heavy here. One more breath. On an inhale, bringing yourself all the way up to standing. Release those hands. And then exhale, windmill over, frame the foot, step it all the way back through and come through your vinyasa, meeting back in the downward facing dog. On the inhale, step the left foot through between the hands, sweep the arms up, warrior one. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, come forwards, find your warrior three, one breath. Exhale, float it back. Inhale here, lengthen the arms. Exhale, open out, warrior two on that left side. So really thinking again about this left hip externally rotating. So we're nice and deep into the glutes and into that left side. Another breath here, grounding down through that back foot. And then bringing the hands together, interlace behind the back. Inhale, lengthen through the chest. Exhale, fold forwards. Left shoulder to the inside of the left knee. Allow the head to hang heavy. Connecting to the rhythm of the breath. Feeling those muscles working hard, but knowing that the breath is nourishing them. Inhale, coming all the way up, unravel it out to the warrior, and then windmill the arms down, frame the foot, step it back, and work your way through your vinyasa, meeting back in the downward facing dog. Holding on here for a few moments. Taking an inhale, and then walking those feet or hopping those feet towards the hands. Feet hip width apart, two peace fingers around the big toes. Inhale, lengthen through the chest. Option to modify with bent knees here, a really beautiful place to be. And then exhale, lengthen through the spine as you fold forwards. Again, allowing that head to hang heavy. One more breath here. And on an inhale, release, come to the fingertips. Exhale, bring the hands to the hips. And then inhale, coming all the way up to standing. Sweeping the hands up towards the sky. Exhale, forward fold again. Inhale, lengthen, create space. Exhale, place the hands, step or float back, lower down, chaturanga, or down to the knees. Inhaling, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right foot steps through, warrior one. Reach those arms up. Exhale, hands through heart center. Inhale, power up, find the balance, warrior three. Exhale, step it back, warrior one. Inhale, arms reach high up to the sky. Exhale, open, warrior two. Inhale, interlace the hands behind the back, lengthen. Exhale, humble warrior. One extra breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, come all the way up to standing, unravel the hands, and then start to float that left hand to the back leg. Right arm goes up, reverse warrior. Option here, you could take this left hand, wrap it round the back, and see if you can take that little hook over the right thigh. Gaze up to the sky. Breathing here, two more. And then slowly releasing the reverse warrior, come to float the right elbow onto the right knee. Left arm reaches all the way up and across. Now, option here is to come into a flying warrior or to stay in your extended side angle. So flying warrior, we're going to take the right hand behind the right foot. And then we're going to take the left hand around the outside of the right foot and see if we can start to lift it here. This is just a little extra challenge. See what happens. Maybe it flies, maybe it doesn't. Releasing it back down. Everyone unraveling to the warrior two. Take an inhale and then exhale, frame the foot. Step it back to the plank and wave on through your vinyasa, meeting back in the downward facing dog. Beautiful. Left side now, step it through. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, push off, warrior three. Exhale, slowly place it back. Inhale, lengthen arms up to the sky. Exhale, open it out, warrior two. Inhale, arms come behind the back, interlace. Exhale, humble warrior. Extra breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, come all the way up, release the hands, and then start to float that right hand down to the back leg, left arm reaches up. Option to wrap that right arm around and hook it to the inside of the left leg and find your reverse warrior here. It's a nice option this. If you have the tendency to just like push onto that back leg, it's a nice way to work that little bit harder into the obliques, into the torso, the core muscles. One more breath. And then unraveling, left elbow comes down to the left knee, extended side angle. Now the option to take a little flying warrior, you're going to take the left hand behind the left foot. Right hand comes to the outside edge, or you can take it to the inside or over the top if you wish, of the left foot. And then we just see if we can start to lift it off, feeling into all of those wobbles. It's quite a tricky one to talk through and do all at once. One more breath. Slowly releasing that foot down, unraveling the body. Exhale, frame the left foot, step it back to plank and work your way down through your chaturanga or down to the knees. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale it, downward facing dog. Option for a child's pose here. Actually, not even an option. So what I'm giving you is taking a child's pose. So bring the knees down, take it wide, start to walk the hands out, rest the forehead down to either a block or down onto your mat. Let's take a releasing breath. Inhale. Exhale, let it go. So just allowing the breath to soften a little bit. And then slowly peeling your way up. Come to find plank position. Drawing the right knee to the right elbow. And then lowering that right knee down, come to find pigeon. So knowing that you can use as many props as you need here, you might want to stack a cushion underneath the right side glutes. You might also want to pop a blanket or something under the back knee if you've got tender knees here. Take an inhale, find some length. Exhale, fold forwards. Closing the eyes. Allowing the breath to guide you where you need to be in this pose. A couple more breaths here. And on an inhale, lifting all the way up, ground down through the hands, tuck under the back toes, lift that back knee, step it back to plank. Left knee to left elbow, and then lowering that left leg down for left side pigeon. Again, finding all of the props that you need. So making this restorative. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, find the fold. Closing the eyes, just connecting to the breath. A couple more breaths here. And then slowly lifting yourself all the way up. Tuck under the back toes again. Lift that back knee. Step it back to plank. And then wave the body back to the downward facing dog. On your next inhale, you're just going to bring yourself through to seated. You don't need to jump through. I want you to bring yourself quite calmly down to a seated position. So finding a cross-leg position, you're going to place one hand on top of the other at the heart center. And we're going to sit with our power for a few moments to bring this session to a close. So I really invite you to have the mantra, I am powerful and I use my power wisely. I am powerful and I use my power wisely. Can you let those words wash over you? Can you feel them deep within? Just saying that mantra to yourself. And we'll come to seal our practice with one big releasing breath together. Feeling into our collective power. Take a big inhale. And let it go. Softly opening the eyes. Thank you. Thank you all so much for practicing with me and coming on this little 3-part celebratory challenge with me, for allowing me to hold that space for you. So I hope that you enjoyed these. Obviously, comment below. But even more so, if you enjoy practicing with me, please do come and check out the Soul Sanctuary. We have an app, we are more affordable than ever, and we have so many flows for you to pick from. So I have no doubt that if you enjoy what I put on YouTube, that you will absolutely love the Soul Sanctuary. I look forward to flowing with you again very soon. Bye-bye.